Welcome back to Beyond the Cloud, folks. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I'm James Turner, your host. This is Ken Chandler.
Afternoon.
It's a pleasure to have you here. But we were just talking, because when I came out here in Vegas, it's our entertainment segment. I auditioned for the film, Play It to the Bone. And it was like the best 3 weeks. I met so many people.
You had just come out here?
I had just moved out here. Actually, January. And by May, June, I was in that film.
Isn't that great?
And everything took off from there. Truly, like I said, 90% of it is being there. Whatever you can do to get on the set, get on it.
As I said, you can't hit a home run for the bench.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. And it just took off from there. I met people, and I really ended up doing more behind the camera in production than I did in front a long time.
So it was
a lot of work.
It was Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, it was Woody Harrelson, Antonio Banderas, Robert Wagner, Lolita Davidovich. There were a few other people in there, too, in the film. But we just had a great time doing the film. And I was featured around the ring as security in that.
You were the punching bag.
I was a punching bag. And then Lolita Davidovich comes up.
Did she have a good right or left, Lolita?
Yeah, well, it's funny because she comes up she tries to kind of rush up to the ring to yell at and say something to Antonio or Woody at the ring when they're kind of in their corner, right?
Yeah.
And she comes up and she's supposed to come up and I'm supposed to kind of like block her or whatever and do whatever, and I'm kind of being gentle and kind of like, I don't want to get overreact and hey, get back, bitch, and knock her down, some kind of thing like that, and get over dramatic. But
you're brute.
But it's funny because true story. She goes, hey, I'm a bitch in this movie. I'm coming up to say something. You gotta stop me. You gotta. I said, okay. So when she came up the next time, I grabbed her ass and laid her back, gave her a big fat kiss, and threw her in the chair and told her to calm down.
Well, that's taking advantage of a situation, isn't it?
Well, you know what the bummer part is? They cut it out.
They cut it out.
They cut it out.
Oh man!
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that.
One? Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't do that. No. No, but I did block her. I blocked her. Just kind of went. No, I just put my arm out and just kind of push. You're torn between. You don't know what to do.
That's
because you don't want to get too rough, and they don't exactly say, hey, we want you to knock her down when she comes up here, or we don't want you to touch her at all. There's somewhere in between there.
And I know you. You touch her, huh? I know you, buddy. Yeah, right. Couldn't keep your hands off.
It could be a touchy subject.
Hey, let me tell you a quick story about that, because when you said that, she mentioned that. She said, come on, man, give me something to go with here. When I was on the edge of night.
Okay, yeah, right.
Funny story.
Oh, my gosh.
Great story. I was a semi-regular. So we're doing this one scene. I played the heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this scene where we were going to rob the richest house in the city. It was like the richest guy, right? And I was going to bring a knife, and the good guy, the man on the white stallion, Dick Schoberg, nice guy.
Okay.
He says we had got into an argument, right? And he was supposed to grab me and pin me up against the wall, right, by the neck.
Right.
So we have like it was, you have a rehearsal, and you have a dress rehearsal. And then you go on live. This is live.
Right.
Live TV.
Right.
No tape. So, when we did it the first time, he barely touched me. And I said, Dick, come on, man, give me something to work with here. I mean, go ahead. Get to it. So then the dress rehearsal, the dress rehearsal. He got it, man. He grabbed me by my throat. I couldn't get my line.
Carried away.
I passed out. I passed out.
Oh, no.
I slid down the wall, but boing.
Oh, no.
But you know what? What was good was that when
Was it usable?
Well, no, we weren't. We were. There's no film. There's no tape.
Oh, no.
This was just
rehearsal.
rehearsal.
Right, that's right.
Just rehearsal.
Right.
And I said, well, you could do it a little less than that. But what was good was when we did it live, it was perfect. Worked out perfectly. Because he did it just enough where I could I had something to react to.
Right.
And I didn't pass out. So it was good. But it just goes to show you, you know.
Oh, well, it happens.
Find that balance.
Yeah, and it happens all the time. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got to be careful. They want you to be as real as possible, and
yeah, well, as Ron Howard,
it is.
I heard Ron Howard say one time that, and I've heard it from other directors,
Mm-hmm.
that they call them golden moments
right
when it's not in the script.
Right.
It's
Those are the
something that
golden,
happens
natural,
and they look for that. That's the
Exact-
goal. That's what they look for.
Right.
So every good director hopes, and he even said that. He says, you know, I look for those moments because they're the unexpected things that really make the audience, because it is real, because it is spontaneous.
Right.
You know, and it's obvious that there is a slight difference. Even as great an actor as is doing a scene, something when that moment comes along, man, that's what they call the golden moment.
Yeah, and that's
So remember that next time you
the
direct me.
golden moment.
Yeah,
the
that's
next time I direct you, I will remember that.
I hope so.
I'm
not giving out these poils
I'm
of
trying
wisdom
to
for
learn,
nothing.
sir.
You know?
I'm trying to learn, sir. I'm trying to learn. But that's what's great about this show and these parts of the shows is sharing this information. It's all about the stories, folks. The stories that you're never going to hear. We hear, actors and stuff share some stories and different stuff like that. But this back end stuff, this stuff you're going to hear from folks, you're never going to hear really anywhere else. It's just so unique and so special. The stories from the wisdom, from the experiences, to the laughter that goes along with it. So,
and what's great is the audience, when they love to hear behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
When a star will get on, let's say, a talk show, and they get these behind the scene things that you'll never see on the screen.
Right.
In addition to what you do see on the screen, that's spontaneous, right?
Exactly.
But they love that. People love it.
They do.
It makes them feel like they're part of it.
Right.
And that's why showbiz.
Well, I shared something with the folks on one of the first shows is in educating yourself about film and television.
As an
and learning, as an aspiring
actor?
actor, just learning the business. That, believe it or not, one of the key ways, because I do it all the time, and I did it. What movie did I watch? Oh shoot!
Was it a movie?
Yeah, it was a movie.
And you were in
But
it?
on the back, no, I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
But on the back of the DVDs that you get in the special features,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
in the special features, they will actually, this one film, they actually showed the pre-production, the production, and the post-production.
Oh, yeah,
all
cool.
the way from,
Cool.
Nicolas Cage was in this movie. And somebody else, I forget their name. But anyway, they talked about how they did everything from the front of the film all the way to the end of the film, from the actors to, from the casting to the technology part of it, to how the director did things. And I forget the director's name. I guess I could have planned a little bit better. But what I shared was watching those helps you understand the business, and they're on the back of the movies to some degree. You will find certain extensions of it, but we'll have more with that. In fact, we're going to bring Randall back right here. He's got movies from Movie City to Music City. He'll join us and share some of his stories too. We'll be right back right after this message from Effortless.